Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm here to join my colleagues as we adjourn in memory of a Marine and San Diego police officer, Jeremy Henwood, who was tragically killed a week ago Saturday. He was gunned down in broad daylight in what has been described as an assassination. We talk about the dangers that officers face when they respond to calls or when they make traffic stops, or in this instance, just being parked in traffic, as a car pulled alongside him and in broad daylight in front of witnesses stuck a 12-gauge shotgun out of the window and shot Officer Henwood in the face. We heard at his memorial service Friday countless stories of his loyalty, his work ethic, his generosity. We also heard stories of his heart, a very large, compassionate, and caring heart, of his friendly nature that could engage anyone. The chief of the San Diego Police Department told a story that as they began the investigation, in the police car in the passenger seat was a bag from McDonald's. It had a meal that Officer Henwood had just purchased that he hadn't yet eaten. They went to that McDonald's and they reviewed the video footage. And you saw this large officer, 6'3", 6'4", in uniform, standing in line. And standing a little ways off to the side of him was a young, probably 8 or 9-year-old black kid. Officer Henwood started engaging and talking to him. They had a conversation back and forth, and in the video you could see this huge smile of this kid as this police officer talked to him as they waited in line. They went to the counter, they made their purchases. A few minutes later, Officer Henwood was killed. In the bag was a receipt that showed the purchase of 2 meals. One of them, the one Officer Henwood never got to eat, and the other one that he purchased for this young child he had just met for the first time in his life. That was the story of Officer Henwood, the story of someone who sacrificed, who knows what it means to give. Jeremy Henwood stood on that thin blue line, the one that separates law-abiding citizens from those that seek to do harm, and he gave his life on that thin blue line. He understood service from his more than decade in the Marine Corps and multiple combat deployments, and his willingness to continue to serve the people of San Diego in one of San Diego's most dangerous beats. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Henwood family, with his many friends, family, and loved ones, with his fellow Marines, and with all of the members of the San Diego Police Department who have been through a very rough and difficult period. We appreciate their sacrifice, and we will never forget their service. Thank you for adjourning in memory of Officer Henwood today.